You're losing muscle while you sleep. Right now. Tonight. Every single night. And you have no idea it's happening. You think you're recovering. You think you're building. But your body is eating itself from the inside out, breaking down every ounce of hard-earned muscle tissue while you're drooling on that pillow. This is Iron Bull, and I'm about to ruin your night. Let me guess. You hit the gym hard. You lifted heavy. You felt the pump. You walked out of there feeling like a warrior. Then you came home, scrolled through your phone for 3 hours, ate some trash or nothing at all, and collapsed into bed at midnight thinking you did everything right. Wrong. Dead wrong. Your body doesn't care about your Instagram highlight reel. It cares about survival. And when you give it the wrong signals, it survives by cannibalizing the very muscle you worked so hard to build. You want to know why you're not growing? Why you look the same month after month despite sweating your soul out in the gym? It's not your workout. It's not your genetics. It's what happens when you close your eyes. Your body enters a war zone every night, and you're sending it into battle without ammunition. That's called catabolism, and it's destroying you in your sleep. Here's what nobody tells you. Sleep isn't just rest. It's a metabolic battlefield. Your body is either building or breaking, anabolic or catabolic. There's no neutral, and most of you are catabolic as hell. You're lying there thinking you're regenerating like Wolverine, but you're actually Wolverine without the healing factor. Just the damage, just the breakdown. Your muscles are screaming for nutrients, for hormones, for recovery signals, and you're giving them nothing but darkness and neglect. Your body runs on a fuel system. When you sleep, you're not eating. Obvious, right? That means for 6, 7, 8 hours, you're in a fasted state. Your blood sugar drops, your insulin drops. Your body needs energy to maintain all those fancy biological processes that keep you alive, breathing, heart beating, brain dreaming about whatever weird scenario your subconscious cooked up. All of that costs energy. And when there's no food coming in, your body has to find fuel somewhere. So it looks around. It sees 2 options, fat or muscle. And guess what it picks first when you've set up the wrong conditions? Your muscle. The tissue you spent hours building. Gone. Converted to glucose to keep the lights on. But it gets worse. Way worse. Because it's not just about fasting overnight. It's about what you did before bed. Did you eat protein? Did you eat enough? Or did you have a bowl of cereal and call it dinner? Did you create an anabolic environment? Or did you just set yourself up for metabolic cannibalism? Your body needs amino acids floating around in your bloodstream while you sleep. Those are the building blocks. Without them, your body can't repair the microtears from your workout. It can't build new tissue. It just sits there in a deficit, slowly eating away at what you already have. And let's talk about cortisol, your stress hormone, the muscle killer. Cortisol naturally rises in the early morning hours. That's normal. That's your body getting ready to wake up. But when your sleep quality is garbage, when you're tossing and turning, when you're stressed out from work and life and scrolling through doom before bed, your cortisol spikes way higher than it should. High cortisol breaks down muscle, tissue. It's catabolic by nature. It literally signals your body to destroy muscle and store fat. You're lying there thinking you're resting, but your hormones are staging a coup against your gains. Most of you sleep like garbage. You know it. 5 hours here, 6 hours there. You stay up watching Netflix or scrolling TikTok until your eyes bleed, then wonder why you feel like death in the morning. Poor sleep destroys your growth hormone release. Growth hormone is released in pulses during deep sleep. That's when your body does the real rebuilding. That's when muscle grows. But you're not getting deep sleep. You're getting shallow, fragmented, low-quality sleep that leaves you in a catabolic state all night long. Your body never gets the signal to build. It only gets the signal to survive. And here's the kicker. You think you're doing everything right. You think that because you worked out, the gains are automatic. They're not. Muscle growth doesn't happen in the gym. It happens in recovery. And recovery happens at night, but only if you set up the conditions. Only if you give your body what it needs. Otherwise, you're just spinning your wheels, breaking down, and never building back up. I see you nodding. I see you realizing you've been doing this all wrong. Good. That's the first step. But before we get to the solution, I need you to do something. Hit that like button. Drop a comment and tell me how many hours of real quality sleep you got last night. Be honest. And share this with someone who's stuck in the same catabolic nightmare. They need to hear this, because what I'm about to tell you in the next part will change everything. Here's the truth you're not ready for. Your body doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care that you're busy. It doesn't care that you have stress. It only cares about the signals you send it. And right now, you're sending all the wrong ones. While you sleep, your body is making a choice: build or break, grow or shrink. And if you don't control that process, your body will choose survival over strength every single time. You're about to learn exactly how to stop the bleeding and turn your sleep into a muscle-building weapon, but only if you're ready to face what you've been ignoring. Let's go. So you're lying there every night, leaking muscle like a sieve, and you want to know how to stop it. Good, because this is where everything changes. This is where you take control of the battlefield. Your body is simple. It responds to inputs. You give it the right fuel, the right hormones, the right recovery environment, and it builds. You don't, and it breaks. It's not complicated, but you've been complicating it with excuses and ignorance. Let's start with the most obvious fix that most of you ignore: pre-sleep nutrition. What you eat before bed determines whether you're anabolic or catabolic overnight. You need slow-digesting protein in your system, not carbs, not sugar. Protein, specifically casein protein. It digests slowly over hours, releasing amino acids into your bloodstream while you sleep. That keeps your body in a fed state. That prevents muscle breakdown. A scoop of casein protein or a cup of Greek yogurt or cottage cheese before bed is non-negotiable. But most of you are eating nothing or eating garbage. You're going to bed on an empty stomach or a bag of chips, then wondering why you look soft and weak. Your body needs 20 to 40 grams of protein before sleep. That's the buffer. That's the insurance policy against catabolism. Without it, you're fasting for 8 hours straight and your body will break down muscle to fuel itself. It's not a maybe, it's a guarantee. You're giving your muscles nothing to repair with, nothing to grow with. You're just leaving them to die slowly while you dream. But it's not just about protein. It's about insulin sensitivity and blood sugar stability. If you eat a massive carb load right before bed, your blood sugar spikes, your insulin spikes, and then it all crashes in the middle of the night. That crash triggers cortisol release. That cortisol breaks down muscle. You wake up feeling like garbage because your body spent the night on a hormonal roller coaster instead of recovering. Balance your pre-sleep meal: protein and a small amount of healthy fat. Keep it simple. Keep it clean. Give your body stable fuel. Now, let's talk about sleep quality, because even if you're eating right, if your sleep is trash, you're still losing. Deep sleep is where growth hormone gets released. That's your anabolic hormone. That's what rebuilds muscle, burns fat, and makes you stronger. But you're not getting deep sleep because your room is too hot, your phone is glowing in your face, your mind is racing, and your cortisol is through the roof. Fix the environment. Dark room, cool temperature. No screens an hour before bed. Your body needs to know it's safe to shut down and recover. Otherwise, you're stuck in sympathetic nervous system overdrive, which is catabolic. Magnesium. Most of you are deficient. Magnesium helps you relax, helps your muscles recover, and supports deep sleep. Take magnesium glycinate before bed. It's a game changer, but you're probably taking nothing, or you're taking some garbage supplement that doesn't absorb. Your body is starving for the minerals it needs to recover, and you're ignoring the signals. And let's talk about alcohol. You think that beer or glass of wine helps you sleep? It doesn't. It sedates you. There's a difference. Alcohol destroys sleep architecture. It prevents you from entering deep sleep and REM sleep. It dehydrates you. It increases cortisol. It's catabolic poison. You're literally drinking away your gains. Every single night you have alcohol before bed, you're choosing to lose muscle. That's the trade. Is it worth it? Cortisol management is everything. Stress destroys muscle. Chronic stress keeps cortisol elevated, and elevated cortisol is a muscle killer. You need to manage your stress before bed. That means no doom scrolling, no working until midnight, no intense arguments or financial stress right before sleep. Your mind needs to wind down. Your nervous system needs to shift from fight or flight to rest and digest. Breathwork, meditation, reading, something that calms your system. Because if you go to bed wired, your body stays wired and your cortisol stays high all night long. Sleep duration matters. You need 7 to 9 hours, not 5, not 6. 7 to 9. That's when your body completes full sleep cycles. That's when growth hormone pulses happen. That's when muscle repair happens. You can't hack this. You can't shortcut it. Your body needs time. If you're sleeping 5 hours a night, you're catabolic. Period. You're not recovering. You're just accumulating damage and breaking down. Hydration. You're dehydrated. Most of you are walking around in a chronic state of dehydration, and it's killing your recovery. Your muscles are 70% water. Your blood is mostly water. Your cellular processes all require water. If you're dehydrated, your body can't transport nutrients, can't remove waste, can't recover. Drink water throughout the day, not just before bed, because then you'll wake up to pee and destroy your sleep. But stay hydrated so your body has the fluid it needs to function overnight. And here's the part nobody wants to hear. Consistency. You can't do this once and expect results. You can't eat protein before bed one night, sleep 8 hours once, and wake up jacked. This is a daily practice. Every single night, you set up the conditions for anabolism or catabolism. Every single night, you make the choice. Build or break. Most of you choose to break because you're lazy, because you're undisciplined, because you think it doesn't matter. It does. Every night matters. Every meal matters. Every hour of sleep matters. Your body is a machine. It responds to inputs. You want muscle? You want strength? You want to look like you actually train. Then stop sabotaging yourself in your sleep. Stop going to bed on an empty stomach. Stop drinking alcohol. Stop scrolling your phone until 2 in the morning. Stop stressing yourself into a catabolic nightmare. Start eating protein before bed. Start sleeping 7 to 9 hours in a dark, cool room. Start managing your cortisol. Start treating your recovery like it's part of your training. Because it is. It's the most important part. You're not a victim of bad genetics. You're not a victim of age. You're a victim of your own habits. And the good news is, you can change your habits. Tonight, right now. You can take control of the 8 hours you spend unconscious and turn them into 8 hours of muscle building, fat burning, hormone optimizing recovery. Or you can keep doing what you've been doing and keep getting the same mediocre results. The Iron Pack doesn't accept mediocrity. We don't make excuses. We don't blame genetics or bad luck. We control what we can control. And you can control your sleep. You can control what you eat before bed. You can control your stress. You can control your recovery. So stop whining and start winning. Join the Iron Pack. Subscribe, comment, and prove you've got more drive than excuses.